presumably, it's just the next game and nothing changes in terms of the preparation or the thoughts going into it?
Not really, no. It's still early in the season. Look to improve on last week's performance and last week's result. Ultimately, we need to be better for longer and cut out silly errors that I don't think Morecambe did enough to probably beat us, but we gifted them 2 goals. So we need to get the right mentality back of be dogged and hard to beat at all times, going away to a difficult place, just been relegated out of the league above, so they're a big club in this league. I know there'll be no supporters, or there might be supporters there, I'm not quite sure yet, but it won't be like it normally is. But if you look at the 2 clubs and size of clubs, they're a lot bigger than us.
And in terms of Tuesday night, how much can that help you sort of give you something going into the game? Because obviously there was the performance at the Den.
I think it's just backed up the 2 performances from the 2 weeks before. We've had a bad hour in 4 games. Now ultimately we've got no points, so we're not trying to fool anyone, but we've had a bad hour in 4 games, which I don't think is bad. So just keep focusing on the positives, the way we've moved it at times, the way we've opened teams up. It's not just moving it for the sake of it. We do it for a reason, to try and hurt teams. I don't believe it is bluff football. Focus on all those things, that when we do it right, we can hurt opposition.
And obviously you made some signings over the summer. Do you feel that they've all been sort of gelled in properly and sort of are comfortable with the way that Cheltenham play?
Probably still need to learn more, but that's going to take time. It doesn't matter who you are. It's very rarely a signing hits the ground running, in terms of they know exactly what you want in possession and out possession. Yes, we've had 6 weeks to work on it, but they've got an idea, but that relationships will gel during the season. Because you remember, lads are all constantly talking to each other. If I'm here, what would you do, and all this sort of thing, built within a structure framework of how we want them to work as well. So I think the new signings have come in and been good so far.
And in terms of Tuesday night, you made a few changes. Do you feel that you've got the competition for places for the squad, that you've probably got 15 or 16 who you can pick from, and it won't make too much difference in terms of the performance?
I think we've got good competition. I think we still need to add maybe 1, possibly 2, but that depends on lots of things, finances not mainly, and who's available. So if we have to go with what we got, I'd be quite happy with the quality that we have got within it. Got some younger ones who have proved already in the Newport game against good League 2 opposition that they can handle it. So if they have to get the opportunity, they get the opportunity. If not, we bring somebody in. We'll wait and see. But I think, like you said, in general, I think we have got good competition for places.
And that strengthening that you say you may need to do, I mean, presumably that's still looking to replace Ryan Broom if you can, is it? Yeah,
that's been a focal point. But something might happen between now and Saturday. You get an injury in training today, and you might have to if it's a long term, but you might have to readjust. And so it's getting the balance of getting your business done and then just having a bit of a contingency plan as well. And availability. Bigger teams will start finalising their squads as the window gets closer. So there's a ripple effect of that generally. If somebody brings in somebody, it means someone else is available who might have to go down on loan, which might release a young player. So lots and lots of moving parts, but Broomy is still the one that we are looking to. I think it's a lot to put on Finn at the minute, to go and ask him to play 50 games this season. Come in and done well in the 2 games that he's played, well, the 3-4 games that he's played, but he needs help.
And you talk about Tranmere having come down from League 1 last season. What have you made of their games so far?
Well, obviously they drew 0-0 last week with Mansfield, who are one of the favourites for the league. So a point away at Mansfield is never a bad result. So it shows it's going to be a difficult game on Saturday. You can't take too much at the minute because it is still so early. But like I said, they've got a lot of players that were playing in the league above last year. Just brought in Kane Wooler, he's another very good player, got promoted out of this league. People like James Vaughan, you've always got a chance. So they've got some good players. Obviously, the manager knows the players because he was there for a good few years and had a lot of success with them as well. So we're under no illusions. We'll have to be right at it to get anything from the game.
And at this stage of the season, where most teams have still got all their confidence, is it harder to get results because everyone is ambitious still at the start of the season?
I don't think so, because it ebbs and flows during the season. Some teams are desperate for points later in the season for different reasons. It's difficult to win a game of football. I've said it all the time. You need certain things to go in your way. You need 7 or 8 players to turn up. You might need a little bit of luck, whether it's a referee decision or the bounce of a ball. So it's letting the players reckon how hard it is to supporters sometimes think, oh, you just turn up and win. It's no matter who you play, particularly at our level, because the margins are so small between top and bottom, it's really, really hard to win any game of football.
Injuries, how's the squad?
Yeah, clean bill of health, other than Scotty Flinders and Sean Long. I think Callum Ebanks, one of the younger ones, might be missing for a while. I think he's just waiting to see the result of a scan on a knee. Nothing too serious, but obviously in terms of the actual first team squad, it's just Longy and Scott.